What's up, everyone? West Coast Stacker here. So yeah, finally here we are. We're gonna do my first pour. So I got my furnace here. We're just gonna plug her in here in a minute. I got my silver rounds that we're gonna melt down. We're gonna melt down 20 ounces worth, and got my wooden box here that I put together so that I can do my sand casting. We'll see how well that works. It's my first time pouring, first time doing sand casting, so this is all new to me, so bear with me here. And this is what we're going to make today. We're going to make, I don't know how well you can see these, some dinosaurs. I don't know how many ounces each one of these will take, so I got a feeling that I'm not going to be able to make all 4 of them. But shit, we'll see here. Anyways, these are the rounds that I'm going to melt down. I'm just going to melt down 20 ounces worth of some generic Buffalo silver rounds. So let's go ahead and pop the crucible out of here and get those rounds in. Get to melting. Bam. 20 nice shiny rounds. Gonna be turned into, drop one of course, gonna be turned into dinosaurs. So this is going to be an experiment for me here. Like I said, I've never, guess I shouldn't touch the crucible. Get my hands all sooty looking. Alright, let's go ahead and, yeah, screw it, we're just going to melt all 20 ounces at once, why not? Let's go ahead and get that set in there. Yeah, that's fairly heavy. Yeah, this will be interesting to see how this goes. Like I said, this is all new to me. Let's go ahead and shut that. Get her plugged in here. I'm going to move the camera a little bit so I don't get my face in the shot. Alright. Got her plugged in. Now, let's see here. I got that instruction manual hanging over here in case I need that. Turn her on. And nothing's happening. Okay. Wow. What the hell? Yeah, maybe that outlet doesn't work. Let's try the one below it. That's looks even more iffy. Alright, technical difficulties here. Give me a second and I'll be right back. And we're back. The circuit for that outlet over there got tripped somehow. So actually, I didn't know it was on the same circuit as my stuff over here, and that circuit always trips for whatever reason. So we need to set this temperature up higher here. So needs to be 1763, I believe. Set it for 1770. Okay, and that didn't set it for some reason. Alright, I might have to read the manual on this. Maybe I just let it sit there. Let's see, still blinking. And I assume, well, you know what? That might be the problem. Let me see here. This might be in Celsius. Because if I set it for 1470, hit set. No, it doesn't. 1150. Maybe 1150 is as high as it goes. Let's see if we... Yep. Okay, so it's in Celsius. So, how many degrees Celsius do I need it? I wonder why I didn't want to go that high. Let's see. Sorry, everyone. I looked it up just a little bit ago. Where the hell is it? 961.8. So we'll set it for... No, this thing. Set it for 970, I guess. We'll set it for 990, a little bit above. Make sure we're getting a good melt on it. We'll give that a shot. Looks like it's heating up pretty quick, so I better get to putting my sand in here. So, let's see here. I bought some Petrobond because that kind of sounded like the way to go. So, we're going to give that a shot. Let's see, set this down. There's a chair here so I have better access to it. Got it in a box here that's in a bag. And I bought these wire mesh strainers so that I can tap it over the what I want to make the image of first before I start packing it in, just because I've seen that in other videos. It looks like the way to go to make sure you get a good image out of it. And that wire mesh is too small, as I kind of figured it might be, so that's why I bought 2 of these. Yeah, it definitely doesn't fill it up all the way, especially once I tamp it down. It's really gonna, I feel it's really gonna press down a lot more. Give you guys a look here. There it is in there. And there's a look at our temperature so far. We're getting there. And anyways, we're just gonna go and why don't we get a little look-see. Yeah, she's starting to get red. There's my rounds. They're all sitting there in a nice stack. So keep that going, and we'll come back to this when the temperature is hot enough to pour. Alright, before we get going too much further here, I'm going to attempt to flip this over and hopefully the sand doesn't all gush out of it when I do that. So, wish me luck on this. Let's move some stuff out of the way here. I have a big piece of tile underneath this to help me get it lifted up and flipped without losing it on that end. But I don't know how we're going to do once we get it flipped all the way, because is the sand going to come is the sand going to come dumping out once I get this flipped over? There's a good possibility, so hopefully it does not. If we're very, very careful here. So far so good. One other thing that I forgot to do is I was planning on putting a layer of baby powder on the dinosaurs so that they'd be easier to break free from the sand. So hopefully that doesn't break me. No, that actually, that looks pretty cool, actually. Let's get a look here. That actually, I'm fairly impressed with that, actually. You could definitely tell they're dinosaurs, you know. So let's hope this sand stays in place and doesn't gush out the bottom here, since all that's holding it in is its own pack in there. So hopefully when I pour, it doesn't just drop out, because that would really suck. And let's see where we are. I looked here just a minute ago. It's like the bottom round was starting to melt. Ooh, yeah, that's getting hot. Can't really tell in the video, but it's definitely getting hot. I think we still got a little while to go, just because I got so many ounces in there. But yeah, so far so good. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it again doesn't fall through, and I'll be back again here in a little bit when it's melted so we can pour. And we're back because I'll put a glove on before I do this here. That metal it's molten now. It actually melted way faster than I thought it was going to be. Let's see, get my welding glove on here, because this was starting to get a little warm out here. I don't want to burn myself, obviously. But if you look in there, yeah, she's melted, baby. So we're gonna give this a go. Let me get the camera set up here, a little closer to where I'm pouring, without impeding anything here, and we'll try and give this a go. Sorry, trying to get this camera set up so we can, yeah, there we go, be able to see there. Alright, so safety first. Yeah. I'm gonna move my mold out of the way in case I spill. I don't want to ruin that. Grab my tongs here so we can grab the crucible. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to grab them. I think I'm going to grab them with my hand upside down here, so that when I lift it out, I can have it and just pour like that. Yeah, I shouldn't be getting my bare hand that close to that shit either. Oh yeah, this shit's glowing. Wish me luck, everybody. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay, let's get nice and close there. I don't think I poured it fast enough. Now I got metal on the top that's stuck there. That's nice. Well, we'll stick it back in there and get it hot again. There we go. Knocked it back in. Yeah, that one might be a dud on that one. I don't think I poured it fast enough. Get that metal. It hardens up a lot faster than I thought it was going to, except for in the middle. Get you a close up here so you can see what I'm talking about. Get that glove off. You can see it's still molten in the. She hardened up now, but didn't quite get the pour that I was hoping for. I think we're gonna try the T-Rex next, and it's gonna pour a little bit faster. I don't know. I don't know that I have enough metal to do a whole nother dinosaur. Guess we'll find out here. Let's see where we're at again here. Shouldn't be touching that with bare hands. And looks like we're not quite all the way melted yet again. There's a piece hanging up there, so we'll let that get hot again. Yeah, kind of missed a fin there. Or a plate, I mean. Yeah. Not quite. Maybe I should have started with something a little easier than these guys. But I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm thinking we go T-Rex next. Give that a go. Let's check this again, see where we're at. Boy, this thing is hot. Obviously. Well, oh, there we go. It's starting to fall in there. That's really hot on the camera, I got a feeling. Oh yeah, she's about ready here. We'll put the lid back on, get the camera set back up in place here, and go ahead and attempt pour dinosaur number 2. I'm going to pull that out of here and shortly here and quench it in my bucket down here. Oh, okay. First key to success. Do it quicker. Alright. Alright, let's take a look here. Where are we at with our... Let's get this turned to where I want it to be. Of course it doesn't want to turn. There we go. And we are molten again. So, let's try it again. And we will go quicker this time. Damn, it starts hardening up as I'm pouring out of the crucible. Yeah. Not quite what I was hoping for. Damn. Wow. Attempt number 2 wasn't much better. Why isn't this thing closing? I'll give you guys a look here. Didn't quite fill in, and when I went to go fill in his foot here, it hardened back up in the crucible. So, yeah. Other than his foot missing there, he might have turned out okay. I guess the Stegosaurus, not so much. I have a little bit of metal left in that crucible that should be melted just about now. I'm going to try to complete his foot at least. I don't know how well that's going to work pouring over something that's already been poured, but like I said, this is an experiment for me, so. And nope, it's not melted yet in there. It's getting hung up. I want to pull the Stegosaurus out, but I'm worried that the sand's going to collapse when I go to pull him out. So I'm going to wait a second here. Actually, they look kind of cool though. But damn. Not quite what I was hoping for. I'm not sure how... I think Silver Dragons, that's why he does just the small pieces, and he, with the graphite crucibles, pours one, and then I think he probably puts the graphite mold, excuse me, then he puts his graphite crucible back in into his furnace and heats it back up, because it starts getting solid real quick. I'm surprised. And we are liquid form again, so let me get the glove on. And I'm going to try to finish off the T-Rex. I don't know how this is going to work pouring over something that's already poured, but we'll give it a go. How about I just connect the dinosaurs to each other? Why don't we do that? Yeah, that didn't work. Oh, what a disaster. Learning experience. Okay, this thing doesn't like to close unless this crucible's just in the right spot. Yow, that's hot. Alright. Wow. You can see what we got here. Dinosaurs got tangled up. Yeah, that was not a good idea to pour over the other. It just came pouring right out. And we got a little piece here. I don't want to touch it because I'm sure it's hotter than all hell. So, we do have a little bit of silver still left in here that needs to remelt a little bit. And then I'm just going to Pour that out here, and, and then we'll take these out, and I'm going to start from square one. Because this did not work as planned. Guess let's attempt to pull these out of here. I got some channel locks here that should do just fine for the job. This is, well, hey, it didn't actually connect all the way. Grab the T-Rex that way then. Maybe. Okay, got some burnt sand on him. Actually, he doesn't look too bad. He might be a keeper. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I know you guys like the quenching, so why don't I go ahead and show that. Get some of that sand off of him. Shit, he turned out okay, actually. Just clean him up a little bit, and he's not too bad. Like I said, the back is kind of kind of messed that up, but for my first pour, hell, I'll take it. Let's go ahead and set him down here. I'm just curious. Oh yeah, it's not even hot. Cool. That cools down a lot quicker than I had thought it was going to. So let's go ahead and get the Stegosaurus out. Grab him by his tail here. Oh, I can hear him. Hear that sand sizzling on him. Yeah. And yeah, he didn't fare all so well. Okay. And we will set. We'll drop him apparently. Then we got that little bit in there that kind of wish I wouldn't have poured it in there. Get some tweezers or something to get that out, I guess. But yeah, he's safe to touch. So is he. Wow, that's hefty. Obviously needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but I mean, yeah. Backside turned out good. I like how that looks. Yeah, not real happy with how that turned out. But the T-Rex, you can tell it's a T-Rex. I gotta get some more of that sand off of there, but really wish I wouldn't have poured that extra on there. That one actually would have been maybe decent looking. Is that little ball, is that hot? No, it's cooled down. Little bead of silver. So yeah, why don't I get these cleaned up a little bit, and then I might remelt the Stegosaurus and try making it into the Triceratops. Give it a go since this is still all together. So yeah, we'll be back. Alright, and we're back. I decided to keep the T-Rex. He actually did not turn out that bad. Polished him up by hand just a little tiny bit. Went ahead and stamped him. 7 ounces Troy, 999 AG for silver. We weigh him on the scale. It's actually just a little over 7, but it's close enough. 7.08. We're going to call that 7. I might do some more polishing on him, so he might lose a little bit of that. But yeah, decided not to dump him back in. Threw the Stegosaurus back in, and he's all melted up now, so we're going to attempt to pour the Brontosaurus, I think. I don't think that little burn spot in there is going to make a difference. The Triceratops with his 1 foot in the front there, he's a little higher than the rest. I think that's going to make it a little more difficult to pour that one. So let's give it a go here. Alright. Let's get this and get my glove. Yeah, nice and red fucking hot. Alright. And we gotta remember to pour quickly here. And we didn't. That actually is going to be okay. It filled in. That actually works out alright. Burnt my box a little bit. Yeah. But I got the Brontosaurus all filled in, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, I definitely need some practice with this pouring stuff. Yeah, that all came shooting out of there. How much do we have left in crucible? Just a little tiny bit in the bottom. Yeah, we'll let that set up. I'm going to get you guys a closer look here. It actually, like I said, the Brontosaurus actually filled in like just about perfect, so I think that one's going to be a keeper. It's funny because it just that molten silver just slid right across there and right over onto my box, which is fine. But let that cool and we'll quench that, and we'll see how it turned out. Be right back. So I pulled the Brontosaurus out, and turned out pretty good. Liking the detail on his feet, his little tail. Yeah, he turned out halfway decent actually, so I'm pretty happy with that. Got that little gap between his legs, which is cool. So that's definitely a keeper. Let's weigh him and see what he weighs. And I threw that piece here that melted, spilled over, threw that back in. I got that melting right now, and we're gonna try to pour the Triceratops. I don't think I'm gonna have enough silver left to do it, but let's take a look here and see what we got for weight. 9.65, and that might change after I polish him up a little bit. Probably won't change very much, and he's tiny bit wet still from, you can see the moisture from being quenched, but I don't think that'll change his weight very much. 9.65. So yeah, we'll get him stamped and polished up here in just a bit, and let's see how we're doing with the melting process here. We are liquid again. Okay, so let's go ahead and set the, damn that's hot, set the camera down, and we'll try to pour us a Triceratops. Alright, out of the way. Get my glove on. Open, and we'll give it a go. Whoa, had a little bit of spillage jump out there. Okay, we're going to turn the furnace off, set that back in. Yeah, obviously nowhere near enough left, but that's alright. We'll just save that for another day of pouring. I'm obviously going to do more pours. This is kind of fun. I like it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, how I did. I mean, out of, we won't call that last attempt an attempt because I knew there wasn't enough silver left, but out of 3 attempts, my first go here, pulled off, 2 dinosaurs that looked fairly decent. I'm pretty happy with them. So yeah, I polished this one up just a little bit. I already showed you that I stamped it, but yeah, he looks pretty good. We'll give him a little bit of a polish, and just a hand polish. I don't have a tumbler or anything. And get him cleaned up a little bit and stamped, and yeah, we will call that a victory. I think here we'll show you what I got here. So obviously not a whole dinosaur, and some of it jumped out and got a little bit on the tile. That's why I have the tile down, so it doesn't get on the wood and burn anything. So yeah. Anyways, like I said, got 2 pieces out of the deal, and I think they turned out all right. Fairly happy with it. So, anyways, I guess that's about it for this. West Coast Stacker, over and out.